I'm with Topgolf, as you guys know. Welcome to another episode of WGT Battle Over Brunch. And today we have a special guest, Jeehae Bacon, broadcaster for Fox Sports and host of not one, but two podcasts, and a dear friend of mine. Super excited. Welcome, Jeehae.
Yeah, and you didn't mention maybe the worst WGT golfer of all time, but we're trying to change that. The goal is to, over the course of a few holes, just flip it back into gear, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we can all pray for miracles. But
So you saw my score improvement when I was playing you last time.
Yeah, you did go from a 10 on a par
10,
4.
6, 4.
It was a 10, and then you went to a 6, and then
And
you
then I'm
got
at
to go
4.
Yeah, you got
They gave me like a 6-footer. It was very generous.
Yeah. We'll wait for people to join us in this chat. It should get pretty lively soon, but yay. Okay, we're starting to see people trickle in, and I'll give everybody a little shout out throughout the stream. Hey, Loki lover, how's it going? But yeah, I mean, I'm extra excited for Jeehae because not only is he a good friend of mine, but I feel like this was like meant to be like a battle over brunch show with bacon. I mean, like, could it be any more perfect, right?
You know, I got bacon strips on my golf balls for a while. None looked as real as the ones you posted there. They all were like the clip arty, the little paper clip. What was his name? Clippy with Microsoft Word. Do you remember that?
You're like really dating yourself there.
1995. That was it. That was the way to go. Clippy to help you out.
I don't know why that was. Apparently, that was a complete failure for Microsoft.
Clippy?
But I really like Clippy. I felt like I built an emotional bond with Clippy.
But all the bacon I had on my golf balls looked nothing like the one on the screen. Like I'm saying, I'm very impressed. It was well done. That was a good job. Did you do that? Did you find that? Scoured the internet for hours upon hours?
My Google search skills are unparalleled. But besides having the perfect name for this show, he's also one of the most knowledgeable people in golf, in my opinion. He knows, I mean, you know a lot about a lot of sports, but particularly in golf, you know about, players, obviously, history of golf competition, but like even like golf course architecture, you kind of nerd out about that stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I think Brad Faxon and I work well together is we can both nerd out on just about every subject. So if we dive into a country club at Charleston, like the Women's Open last year, we can go for 30 minutes on Seth Rayner. And then if you go to Pebble, he obviously has plenty of stories in that regard, and we can talk about equipment. We nerd out a lot. That's kind of how we communicate. And if we go radio silent for a couple of months, it'll normally pick back up from something fairly golf dorky. So that's the world I live in. That's where my feet are planted, and I can't get away from it. And I said I wasn't going to touch a golf club. I told myself I was going to take a couple of weeks off and not touch a golf club, and I've already touched 2 today. Two
separate clubs, or like
twice? Yes.
Okay.
I pulled out an old putter I haven't used in a while. I was chipping in my backyard. Nice. Like I can't get away from it.
By the way, Jane Park has joined us.
She said, one of my favorites. Where do you see these people joining?
So you have to get on Twitch to see the stream live. I mean, unless you have like multiple screens, it's like kind of hard for you to do right now. But I'll try to read as many of these comments as possible. Loki,
how many Zooms? Can I ask you a question? Before the past couple of weeks, what was your total Zoom count?
I mean, like
1?
Well, for work, I get on my fair share of Zooms.
Okay.
Right? It's definitely escalated like this. For sure.
There was last night in my household, there was a Zoom conversation happening outside. Mm-hmm. My wife was having a friend chat, and I was inside in my golf dorky group me chat with some of the other golf media people around the country doing a Zoom there. We had multiple Zooms happening at our house. Yeah. That is 2020.
I mean, like, it's amazing what our internet bandwidth can handle. It's a lot of Zoom. It's a lot of Zooming. And it's like Zoom for everything. I use Zoom now for like Like I've done. Are you on Peloton?
No, I'm the lone golf person that doesn't have a Peloton.
Yeah, get with the program. No, I did on Peloton digital app. They have all sorts of workouts that have nothing to do with the bike, and they released a couple dance cardio classes. It's like 20
Yeah, how'd
minutes,
that
super
go?
easy. And I put it on with a few of my friends, like Wheezy was on it, like Hero's on it. Like we did it together over Zoom so that we can watch each other, being complete fools, trying to copy the dance movement. But there's so many applications now for Zoom that like we never.
So with that now, I've got to think that has to hurt the workout, not help. If you're laughing with your pals,
I
right?
mean, laughing also burns calories, right?
Burn some
It's like,
calories. Good
yeah,
point. Very, very good point.
yeah. But back to why I'm so excited. We also, I feel like we kind of grew up in this industry together. Like we're kind of similar age, right? Like we kind of got started around the same time, and then look where we are now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I met you in person like the first Masters I covered. I'm not even sure which one that was, but somewhere in the 2010, 11, 12 range was like the first time at Augusta. And then our paths have crossed 100 other times. I mean, we've been to weddings, we've been to the same weddings. We've worked multiple different platforms.
Wait, didn't we meet when you were caddying?
Yeah, maybe that's right. I think the first time I met you was the chase and the dream, maybe for the both of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was dream chasing time, early 20s. That was when we both. That was maybe a bit more naive than we are now, or maybe it was a better time. Maybe living like that's better.
Well, we'll get into kind of how you've like manage your career over the years, how you stuck to the golf industry in our kind of during our match. But before we get to that, I just have to talk about our promo material.
Let's see it.
The Battle Over Brunch. Like, I mean, we look good, right? Like these are great pictures. But I looked at this and I'm like, we look like real estate agents. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm trying to sell you a house here.
Yeah, if you could crop the back of your image out and not be a golf course and make yours a little bit, 7th, 8th grade photos like mine, I feel like you and I could sell like a 3,500 square foot home, I believe, even right now.
I mean, like if this ad could be on a park bench somewhere,
It's really good. This is really well done. I'm very impressed.
Thank you. Like my photoshopping skills are just as good as my Google search skills.
So would you say, where is being on a bus or a park bench in levels of fame? Is that like a 3 out of 10? You make it to that point? Because you're not on TV, it's not a commercial, but it's like the first step in, it probably goes bench, bus, commercial.
Yeah, bus is definitely a step up from bench. I would say that's probably more eyeballs, and you're in a moving vehicle. I'd say that's like park bench is like having 1,000 followers on Instagram. What do you
I like that. Yeah. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's a good correlation.
Okay. Let's start warming up.
Oh goodness.
Did you know? Wait, hold on. Let me switch over. This is some advanced streaming skills over here. Let's see if I can transition screens without messing up. Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, Hallie Ledbetter texted me and said that she shot. Let's see what she said. She said she shot 55, 45, 35 on WGT.
Oh wow! What? Really?
And so I'm hoping that I trend quicker than she does. But that was there's fear trickling through my body about that. So we'll see if I can figure out a way to not do that.
Okay. Let's see how that goes. All right, I'm gonna invite you to a warm up round.
Yeah. Let's warm up. What's your warm up routine now? Considering you're not playing for a living, you're not playing for money, you're getting out recreationally, what would you say your current warm-up situation is for any and all rounds of golf?
Yeah, I mean, most days, like, I grab a cup of coffee and, like, that's about it. How do I invite players? I think I might have already messed up.
Because I've now moved to the no range balls, just
Yeah,
cold turkey. Let's go.
exactly. But if I do have some time, I always try to make sure that I hit, like, I'm a big practice person,
Oh,
shockingly.
really? Wait. You
I
don't have to now, right?
I mean, I don't, but I really do enjoy practice.
Like range balls, short game. What are we talking about?
Range balls. I love
Okay.
hitting range balls. Hold on, let me try to redo this. End game. And I'm a big believer that if you have, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you need to spend at least half of that like picking targets, instead of
Okay.
just beating balls.
Yep.
I got that from the Vision 54 people. Pia and Lynn, who's yeah.
They're out in Scottsdale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to them a couple months ago. I want to go. I want to go actually talk to them in person because currently, mentally, I wouldn't say I'm strong.
What are you struggling with?
Well, I can't really make a putt.
Okay, Shane, hold on a second.
I don't know.
Do you see on your game screen an invitation to play
Oh,
Topgolf?
I'm sorry. So the putting is the thing I'm struggling with. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but it's a fairly important part of the game.
Just a little.
So
by the way, in this thing, let's just play for like 3 minutes. And It's not a back and forth. You'll just see your avatar and your shots. Game mechanics are the same. Let's play for 3 minutes. Try to score as many points as possible in these targets and see who can rack them up.
This is Scottsdale. This is Topgolf Scottsdale.
Back there. This is your home venue.
This is it. It says I'm waiting for you.
Oh, really? Gotta get my act together. Here we go. All right. We're like under the gun. So you can, again, like switch your camera angle to aim correctly. You can switch your club so that it's the right distance.
How good is that? Oh, yeah.
What did you do?
I'm just good right now. Just long. I got a new shirt, so.
Wait, so how often do you go to Topgolf? I think you're there. Oh no, I missed the target completely.
Oh, I just realized I was aiming the wrong thing. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. We go to Topgolf about once every probably 2 or 3 months. Maybe like a little
usually
draw.
With friends, family.
I would say almost always. It's almost always friends or family if they're in town. That's the one thing It's a great take people to a thing, to Topgolf if they've never done it. They just, it's like your whole life's changed. Oh, I'm just aimed just so far left.
The wind is affecting my shots here. I need to.
Oh, I forgot about the wind.
Yeah, I know. This is why this is a good warm up.
I'll tell you this. I'm striping it right now. So, I mean, I don't know if you're nervous or not, but
I am nervous. I'm
so far. Nervous. Okay, so now I got it. So now I got to aim better. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh no, I missed the target again.
So I got to move it over here. Okay, nice. So then I got it. So it's 150. So I got to change clubs. Yeah, that's the one.
And would you say you're good at Topgolf? I mean, there's no putting in Topgolf, at least.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see this? Where are you at?
You're not going to see me, but you in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see our scores. So you're behind me.
Oh wow! So how quick are you hitting?
I mean, like, I'm usually a pretty quick player.
Oh, it's got me going to so is it telling me which one I'm supposed to go to?
Yeah, the target that's lit up is where you'll get extra points for hitting.
Gotcha.
And then this 13 to 15 miles per hour thing is really messing up my shots here.
Yeah. No, thank you.
And You also have a history with Topgolf, right? We worked on some projects together.
Yeah. So I mean, I was one of the first people. Well, I was involved with. That was one of the best ones yet. I was involved with Topgolf Tour.
Yeah.
Early on. I mean, the first 3 years of that.
Yep.
And so, you know, that was Let's get bullseye here. This is going to be great. So we did, a couple of years we were out on the road for some of it, and then we would always end up in Vegas.
Yep.
And got to kind of watch the different iterations of. Did it spin back in? I think I just spun it back in. No big deal. So that was fun. I mean, that it was a busy day because we had all these people playing, but it was like what I loved about the Topgolf Tour. What I always tell people about it is you got to see true, real, serious pressure, for players that were trying to win money. And I mean, that's obviously something.
$50,000 is a lot of money for most people. But especially, I mean, we saw a lot of mini tour players. We saw some PGA pros, and $50,000 was a big check. By the way, I'm just schooling you right now. I don't even know if we can.
I don't understand. I just don't get what's going on here. Because 202, is that what we need? How are you switching so fast?
I mean, when you're
I feel like I got duped. Oh, this is the best shot I've ever hit in my life.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me check the chat real quick. My God, there's a lot of comments. I haven't been doing a good job of moderating this. It's a lot going on.
I don't really know. I feel like I'm going to be way better at the actual golf now because of the practice. So I'm glad we did the practice, by the way. Way to go on that.
Yeah.
Oh, hit it.
People are big fans of my Jester hat. Oh, which, by the way, you will see once we get the actual game started.
I'm gonna have to switch my hat real quick before we. Can I do that yet or not?
Yeah, you can.
All right, let's go to main menu. Let's get my hat on. What does your hat look like?
It's the crazy Jester hat that we have for April Fools, I believe. Oh no! I don't want to play this game again. No. Thanks, guys, for joining the chat, by the way.
You know what? I only have a Jester hat, and I'm not going to copy you. I'm going to go no hat.
No, really? Shane Bacon going no hat?
But I've got this unbelievable sweater on.
Okay. Fine.
Really, it's next level.
All right.
What do you want, Carlo?
Which course would you like to play? Like Pebble, Kiowa, Congo, Chambers Bay, Erin Hills, any of these like you've covered in the past?
Let's do Pebble. Let's play Pebble. Okay. Fresh on the mind. U.S. Amateur 2 years ago, U.S. Open last year. I was in Monterey a lot, which is never a bad thing the last couple of years. It's a bummer, I feel like that was a 11-month stretch, and now it's going to be a while before I go back.
I'm going to invite you now. You should see an invite pop up. While you do that.
Oh, there it is. Let's go. No, I don't want to edit my clothes. I'm ready.
WGT Champion says, it's bacon over brunch with Sheen Battle.
So, with this, I'm going to get to watch you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go.
See, that practice thing, you got me in that practice thing knowing that I had no chance, and I feel like you're trying to
totally pulled one over
get
you.
in my head. Yeah, we know. First hole. Yeah. So my thoughts on one at Pebble is I feel like people have trash talked the first hole at Pebble Beach, and I really like it.
What are people's objections to Pebble Beach?
Well, when you see, the first hole, people like to see the ocean. It's the same thing you get at Bandon. People at Bandon Dunes, they don't love Bandon. Oh, that's right.
That's not good.
Oh, that's in the trees. Yeah, it is in the rough. All right, here we go. So now I gotta. So let's see.
This is so much trash talking for a video game.
All right. So I don't want to hit driver.
This is probably a smart play. Oh my god, look at that sweater. You got a sweater vest on.
Is it a sweater vest?
Yeah, it looks like a sweater vest.
Oh my gosh, how good is that?
Are you so impressed with yourself right now?
Oh my god. My computer said excellent. You know what? By the way, what is this thing about mine? It says hack next to my name. What's that about?
This means that you haven't played the game enough to like advance the levels. Like I'm an amateur. I think it goes like 20 levels above that, or maybe even more. Like there's like.
Do you see my ball way up there?
Oh no, what happened here? Something's going on with my OBS.
Your shot clock's ticking.
I'm sorry. All right, 195. Are you kidding me? I don't have that club, and I'm in the rough.
I forgot I got to check the wind.
Should I hit my 3-iron in from the rough? What do you think about that club choice?
I just don't know how it jumps.
Okay, here we go. Hit and hope. That's what we're going to do. But yeah, what is your defense for? Oh no, I hit the tree again.
That is just. Good. Is this match play?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're gonna be.
I'm toast.
See that little hill by where that tree is? My buddy Joel Klatt hit it on that hill, right to the left of that little bush when we played there last time, and he was not happy. That's the second tee, championship tee. All right, let's go.
I feel like I'm Kevin Na at frickin' San Antonio.
This thing, hold on one second. Yeah, let's just go right here. Oh yeah, this is the shot. Okay. Oh, that's not my best, but that, you know what? That's why you aim left.
That's fine. That's a great shot. What are you talking about?
Throwing the darts. Well, I didn't. I mean, it didn't say excellent, but you know, some would say that was excellent. What happens if I'm on like my 12th shot? Can I concede the hole?
Yeah, that's an option.
Is that
what you're trying to get me to do? Because I mean, is that a hint?
No, I think the shot clock at 75 seconds is a little aggressive. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I mean, it's only
now I got to remember how to do this.
Here. Hey, Jane, are you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Trash talking.
What happened? Okay, got it. Let's do this.
By the way, speaking of Kevin Na, have you ever heard him tell the whole story about how he made a 16 on a par 4 at, was it TPC San Antonio?
Yeah.
Valero?
Oh, that's got to be a gimme, right?
Are you pull this? Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Wait a minute, there's no gimmies?
No, I'll give it to you. I have to. Oh no, why did you give it to me?
That's for 5.
Okay, I'll concede this putt.
Yeah, that's one up. Thanks.
All right, it's only hole number 1 out of 9.
I feel let's see. Dude, look where I'm standing.
These are championship tees, right?
This is driver. Why is it at 2? Let's get it all the way up here. Let's get it way up there. Yeah.
Oh no, these aren't championship tees. 501 par 5. That's probably one up from back tees.
I didn't get the excellent, but I think it's in the fairway.
Do you need that validation? Is that the validation you need in golf?
Settle. Easy. So, you know how on Golden Tee you can do the spin forward? Can you do the spin forward here?
Not spin forward, but you can activate a backspin.
You didn't tell me. This is stuff you didn't show me. Where is that at?
I like to keep the best tips closer to my vest.
You got a little gray ponytail going.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. She's got gray hair. She's like a little punk rocker. By the way, like I'm matching my girl. You see this?
Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah. And I have I mean, it's not an exact match, but you know.
Can you get there from here or no? 200 yards, maybe you can get there.
Probably. Not in real life. By the way, how does it feel to hit it only 280 off the tee?
289. I'm good. I'll take 289 all day. I'm on this big throttle back kick right now with my driver.
Really?
Just hit it in the fairway.
How do you, I mean, what is your method for doing that, controlling your driver?
Oh my goodness, what a shot. So wait, why didn't you hit backspin on that?
I forgot.
Where do you get the backspin?
Okay, so if you look at the little ball, click on the little ball on the bottom right.
Yeah.
It'll.
I see. I got you. Just put it down a little bit. I figured
Tiff
that out.
Joe is also in the chat. Hello.
Who is it?
Tiff Joe.
What's up, Tiff? All right.
She says that hat looks better on you than me, Jeehae. Oh wait, Ken Hero 1 says, "Yep, you can do spin forward." Huh. Okay.
Oh, excellent stroke. Did he make it? Is the question.
Shane, I feel like this would be. Oh my god.
I hit it too good.
Did you do the backspin?
A little bit, but I mean, I just, sometimes when you hit it that solid, you just got to live with it. All right, so this is where stuff could get really ugly.
Yeah, no, chipping in this game is not easy.
All right, so you told me all this stuff. I got a 13 yard. All right, let's just hit it.
While you're doing this, I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh, sit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
I mean,
all right,
these are small greens,
16,
but...
20. This is uphill. This has got to be all the way. Oh, did I make it? Oh, my gosh.
Nice.
So you get 2 putts to win the hole?
Yep.
Concede putt. Get out of here.
All right, let's do
it's a real bummer of a second shot. I hit it. I just wrong club, The Odyssey Sabertooth really shows on this game.
Yeah. It's not my favorite putter. I do have an Odyssey putter. I have the old Odyssey Black 2-putt blade, 2-ball blade.
Hey, what's the stymie situation if you hit my ball?
I think the virtual balls are actually pass through.
So it's going right. Does it tell you how far out you should have it or not?
Yeah, so if you check Putt Preview.
Oh, yeah.
You can try aiming it and actually taking it back to where it says, like, has the green mark and see where it would end up and adjust your actual putt based on that. Okay. Oh, by the way, today we are raising money for World Central Kitchen. So people in the chat, they have the link to go and donate, and we'd really appreciate if you guys would.
Oh boy. I don't know what happened there.
What?
I did everything I'm supposed to do. Thank you. Yours is good. Yours is good. Yours is good.
I mean, what if what if you showed up to a golf course with that hat on? What do you think would happen? At
the jester hat?
Yeah.
I think it'd be good.
You think
I've seen worse stuff on the golf course. I've got a hat that's a green. You know what? After I hit my shot, I'm gonna go get it.
Okay.
I'll wear it the rest of the match. Ooh, that one looked good.
Took the
look at you, Phil Mickelson line.
I know.
Oh, 298.
I know. I mean, that's just kind of how I hit it nowadays.
I know. It's just that's the thing. All right. You know what? I think I figured this out too. Let's move it up. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a little top spin on this too.
Top spin.
So this, I can hit it I'll hit it by you, basically, is what the plan is.
Tiff Joe says Shane is getting his virtual balls kicked right now. Am I allowed to say that? Balls?
Yeah, you can say that. Did I chomp off too much is the question.
I think you're good.
Oh my God, I flew your drive.
Oh my God.
I flew it.
Because that would never happen in real life, right? All right, here we go. That's a sucker pin. Will my 60 get there? Probably not. You put a little backspin on this bad boy.
Are you ready for this hat?
Yes.
All right.
Let's see it.
This is the Golf Fanatic hat. How does it look?
Oh.
Flag on it and the ball. And it says golf. See, it says Golf Fanatic. It's really nice. I'm gonna wear it the rest of the match. I want to get in your head with it.
I like it. Oh, let's see this.
I mean, you're definitely out.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I took it back too much. Check out that.
Whoa! Wait, how'd you do that?
Oh no! I flew the green. Come back.
Wait, how'd you hit it with the hearts?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, that's not very fun. Oh, you know what? I think I know how. No, I don't know how. It's okay. We'll figure it out. All right, so this thing goes 80 yards. I have 73 yards. Doesn't really tell me where I'm aimed.
You look like you're aiming at the tee box right now in my screen.
Oh, yeah. Why am I aimed over here? No. How do I not hit it?
Screebles540 says, "I want that hat, Shane." Where would one get that hat?
Oh, it's just this thing got me all screwed up.
All right, Bryson, let's go.
I don't know how to move this thing. Okay. I'm aimed way off. For some reason, it's got me aimed backwards.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can you move the box back?
I tried to move it, but I can't figure out how to do it. All right. Let's see here.
Uh-oh, you're running out of time.
It's okay. I can see to the hole because I don't know how to turn the thing.
I can see it.
Well, it won't turn.
I've never had that happen before. Okay. I'm one up. So while I do this, tell me a little bit about how you got to where you are in the golf world. I mean, feel free to start from the beginning, how you started playing, or start from, when you were caddying out there, or.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to play for a little bit. I was a writer in college, and that was kind of what I got my degree in. And so when I got out of college, I really hate that you have this heart tail thing. What's up, Henry? I'm losing in this golf match.
Hey, Henry. Maybe
my son just
your daddy needs a little help.
No, don't. He would not help. See, at least I'm aimed correctly here. But yeah, I was. Oh yeah, I'm hitting driver. I might hit it on the green here. Hold on.
I'm gonna hit it on the
less spin. Yeah, less spin. Let's do that. Hey babe, do you mind getting Henry?
See, isn't it hard to talk and play at the same time?
Did I hit it on the green?
Oh, don't go.
Oh, don't go in the bunker.
Don't
go
in the bunker. Sit. Okay.
It's a good shot. Is that a good shot?
Hi.
So, what's up? Look at that. Do you see that golfer?
He's smiling. He likes the game.
He likes your jester hat. What do you think about that jester hat, huh? Do you like my hat? Do you like my hat or not? Not a big fan?
Wait, how old is Henry now? 6 months?
He's 10 months.
Okay.
10 months today.
Oh my God. Happy 10 months.
Oh, you got a beautiful shot on that one. All right, let's see. Hold on. Ooh, this thing. All right, so let's not go all the ways. Okay, so that's full. Let's go a little down.
By the way, I haven't seen Young 46 join yet. Where is Young? Anybody know?
Right. But yeah, you were asking about the golf stuff.
Yeah.
I tried to play, and then that was obviously didn't work out.
You were playing
And
on
when
different mini tours.
Yeah, I did the mini tour thing for a bit, and then okay, let's just do it then. I think I'm going to make this. But when I decided I wasn't going to make money, oh gosh, oh no.
Get in there. What? And he called it too. How did that happen?
Oh God, what a first birdie in my life. No concede putt. Get out of here.
Wait,
but I got into the writing thing. I started a blog and wrote and then took a job with AOL Fan House, and then went to Yahoo Sports and CBS, and then I got on TV, and that was kind of the process of it. But I've done a lot of it. I've done a lot of the stuff. Oh no, she left it short. Wow, a must make and left it short.
I'm not happy with myself.
Really, and I just want to point this out, for everybody. I had to concede one hole because the system, I didn't understand how to fix it. So really I should be, in theory, I'm one up,
I like this revisionist history.
4 and goes that. Oh yeah, I went. Where's that win? Behind me? Yeah, this is the club.
And so
I kind of got the full swing down.
Yeah.
Just made a hole in one. I just made it. Thanks, everybody. Oh, what a horrible bounce. Henry, did you see that bounce? Unreal.
How long until Henry has a golf club in his hands?
You know what? He needs to get some golf clubs. I haven't got him the kind of cut down plastic one yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at myself on this camera, and this hat is ridiculous. Can you guys make this for the application, and I'll wear it all the time?
I'll work on that.
Okay, thank you. I really hit that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, you got really. Hey, will you tell me how to use the tail on the ball?
Okay, click on the ball again.
Yeah.
Do you see any options? You might not have it in your bag.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, unbelievable. You kept them all for yourself. I see how it is.
Next time.
All right, so 17 yards and it's down 3. So this thing's.
Yeah, and you're probably, 40%.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. So, yeah, the chipping is I'm terrible at it. Puts a premium on hitting the greens. I'll say that. How are you at bunker play?
In real life,
legs a little straight up here. You might want to bend a little.
Bunker shot? Yeah, I know. That's not going to go anywhere.
See you, bud. He just wheeled out.
Okay, I'm going to flop this.
Oh, you got look at the lie you have over there. Look at the video of that thing.
That work? Yeah, that's.
Let's do a $10 for food bank charity bet on you getting this up and down.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention. Sorry, guys. Topgolf is donating $20 for every birdie we make. So.
I made one.
Yeah, so there's $20.
And then you choked on yours.
I know. And okay, so continuing with your story in golf, you've been with Fox Sports for a couple years now.
Nice shot. Really good there. Yeah, so 2015 was my first U.S. Open with Fox's U.S. Open, but mine as well. So hold on, I gotta try to get this thing.
Let's focus here.
I agree. I gotta give it a little bit more. Okay. All right. And then, so 2015, I did feature holes. Oh, I got to get a little bit more. All right, I'm going to make this. Let's do it.
In your first U.S. Open, how nervous were you?
I was pretty nervous. I mean, it was, oh gosh, did I make it again? Oh, I mean, I was doing featured holes. So it was, I mean, I was obviously taking it, super serious, but it was a little bit different than, being on the broadcast. But that first year was crazy. Probably the most nervous I've ever been was I think it was 2016, up $10. Oh no. This is the putt I miss in real life.
But
you conceded it?
I just gave it to you.
You can, yeah, that's good. Sorry, hold on. I'm a little slow to it. Come here, Harlow. Do you have this much activity normally in your other battles?
On the chat?
So I would say the most nervous was that first U.S. Amateur I did when I was in the booth calling it with the whole crew, because you knew that there was 64 amateur players out there you knew nothing about, and you were trying not to look like an idiot. And I was also working with Paul Azinger and Brad Faxon, who had done this before, and so oh my gosh, wait.
That's not bad.
Brutal kick. How does that not kick into the fairway?
Right,
I've locked all I locked all the small people out of the room. But this one was our favorite, was the U.S. Open at Pebble. It was just fun from the start. Good shot.
Thank you.
Being able to showcase a golf course like this with obviously the technology that everybody had was wild. Seeing some of the shots from the ocean and some of those boat cams and everything like that was pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a stunning, stunning golf course from every angle, every hole. I still have yet to play it, but
never played it.
No, I've walked it a few times. It's a beauty.
Are you gonna knock this on?
What's that?
Are you gonna knock this on?
I mean, it might roll on.
It's like a kissing noise when you hit it.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is a good one. Oh no!
Did it go over?
Yeah, I should put a little spin on that.
All right, let's see.
Ooh, WGT Golf says, Shane, what was your favorite thing about doing shot makers?
What was my favorite part about it?
Finish that off. Was that about the same as calling the U.S. Open?
Well, slightly different. It was, yeah, I need a little bit more bat here. All right, I think this is the shot. Yeah, it was a little bit different, but I think there's something really fun about, getting to do different stuff. Like shot makers was different than obviously the USGA stuff, but you've got to learn stuff about people that you don't know a lot about before you get going. And, it's a little bit of a different skill. And I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons I liked it.
It was a crazy shoot, right? Like it was like 4 or 5 straight days of like shooting at midnight and.
Oh yeah. We would shoot. So as you know, with Topgolf is that you guys are a business. And so it was, we couldn't, oh my God, I thought I made it. Man, I'm chipping everything by.
Dunked it.
I thought I made it. So we were shooting from about 11 p.m. until 4 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Oh. And one of the things that I always found really interesting about doing that was we stayed at the MGM Grand, obviously attached to Topgolf. And so you would leave work at 4:30 in the morning. Interesting clientele at the MGM Grand at 4:30 in the morning on like a Tuesday, on a Wednesday.
I mean, look at this. I'm getting a heartbeat. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Nope.
No way.
That was a good try. Okay. We have the potential to raise $40 on this hole. If you make this putt, that's $20.
I mean, I feel like there's. So on the putt preview, can I do the swing on the putt preview?
Yeah. Drag it up.
Because I feel like yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to make this. I think I'm going to make it.
I don't think you have any problem with your mental game. You're pretty.
I just feel like, I mean, it's just everything.
Wow. Really?
You know what? That one's good. You can pick it up. We'll give you that one. Wow, just really rolling it. Got that Scott. I picked up that Scotty Cameron in the pro shop.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's really kind of freed me up. Did you feel like you were going to take me down here pretty easily, and now you're a little stressing?
No, I was. I'm really stressing now.
All right, let's see here. So that's got me. This thing suggested a 9-iron, which seems like the wrong club. Let's see here. Oh no. Oh, I see another thing you didn't tell me.
What?
I can hit full shots, half shots.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't see these. All right, so I don't think I need this wedge. Let's see here. Let's see. 56. Where's that going to go?
Okay.
56 goes 100. I feel like that's a great club.
Yeah.
Guys, this might go in.
I've never seen a hole-in-one in WGT Golf.
Well, here you go. Are you recording?
How much money are we donating for a hole-in-one?
Well, you better get it quick because this is going in. Oh, sit. Oh, too much spin.
Oh, wow. Aggressive spin there.
Did you see it? Did you see that backspin though?
Yeah. Well played.
This is the hole that I feel like Koepka, there was the run that Koepka made on Sunday, and then it was basically 6 and 7 where it kind of went away because he birdied all those holes. What he birdied like 2, or he birdied 1, par 2, birdied 3, birdied 4, birdied 5, didn't birdie 6, and then hit it close here and didn't make it.
This is an unpopular opinion in golf. I'm sure you have a few of your own. Oh, look at that.
Well, no,
look
another heartbeat?
Booyah. I really like Brooks Koepka as a player.
Oh yeah.
And I like reading through his interviews because he really doesn't mince words. And he really tells
No, you gotta love him. All right, so let's do putt preview here. Let's just see what I gotta make another one, don't I?
Yeah, I mean,
all right,
it's
so
still square.
I need a little bit outside here. Can I do another putt preview? You only get one putt preview, huh?
Only one per hole.
All right. Gosh. Oh, no. Good putt, but this is not going to go.
All right. This for $20 and the hole. This is a critical moment in our match here.
I think it moves a lot more than you think. I'm nervous.
You're gonna mess me up.
I'm nervous.
Get in there. What? Why? How does that not go all the way?
You're not conceding this?
Oh, okay. I'll concede. Gosh darn it. I'm trying to concede. Oh, here we go.
Mine says resolving shot.
Oh, that's a new one.
There you go. I conceded. All right, good. Yours is good.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's stay on track with our conversation. Tell me a little bit about your podcast, because you started one last year with the Clubhouse?
No, I started the Clubhouse in 2016. Mm-hmm. 2016. So it was. Oh, wow. It was pretty early on to the game. I think the guys that were really kind of doing it, the No Laying Up podcast had been out, and then
What was the gap you were trying to fill in the
It wasn't really. Yeah, it wasn't really a gap as much as it just was. I'd always wanted to do it, and I was always interested in what it was about.
Yeah.
And so so I started that, and the benefit of having one so early was back then. It's funny to think, 3-4 years ago was you could kind of get anybody you wanted to come on. I mean, I had Koepka came on, and Rory, and Justin Thomas, and Ricky Fowler. I had Gary Player. There was a whole bunch of these names that would come on because podcasting was fairly new and unknown, and so Rory. I remember Rory broke news on my podcast that was on the bottom line of places like Fox and ESPN. So
wait, what news was it?
He was injured, and he just on the podcast said which event he was going to return to. So every time anybody posted something about it, they had to mention my podcast, which made me laugh. And so that was it was just kind of wild to kind of have that be a part of early on with the pod. And so I started that one, and then this past year I launched a new one with my buddy Max Homa,
who was hilarious.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Oh boy! Oh no!
Is it in play? Oh no! Lost ball. Yikes!
This is not the time. Not the time.
See, you got me all talking, and I'm all flustered.
Come on, you're a professional talker.
So Max and I started one separately called Get a Grip with Max Homa and Shane Bacon, and it's focused a lot on kind of pro golf and the PGA Tour and the events going on and all that. And that's weekly, and it's been really fun. Max he's been playing well the last year, but we launched that first podcast the Monday after the Waste Management year, where he had a chance on the weekend to actually, get in contention and win. He had a great week that week, and then played well at Riv and had a chance there, and had one of the rounds of the week. He calls it the round of his life at Bay Hill on Saturday, when everybody was shooting a million and he shot 2 under.
Wow.
And so I think you're going to win this hole. So
he's a really smart dude. You could tell like when he speaks, and you guys clearly have like really good chemistry. I really enjoyed your last couple episodes. Which one was it when you were talking about like if you were stranded on an island, what are the
that was episode 9. Okay. We were talking about what we would bring with us if we were stranded on an island. Did I just chip it in?
No way.
I just about did. Oh. Of course, I waste my best chip shot on a hole that it doesn't matter on. So we did Stranded Island. We're just trying right now. With everything going on and no live golf to be talked about, we're just trying to have a little bit of fun. The idea, obviously, is to give people a chance to kind of zone out and get away for an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's while we're doing puzzles and reading books, and
that's why we're doing this, right?
Doing this, going on 1,000 walks a day. I've already gone on 1 walk today with my son, and I'm sure the count will be up to 3 by about happy hour. So, that's kind of what we're doing. So that's once a week. I've got some good stuff next week with the Masters. I've got Scott Van Pelt's going to come on the Clubhouse and just talk about. You can see that one. That one's good. And so I got Van Pelt, and then.
Wow, that's a big deal, right? Because he's
we do one every year for the Masters, and typically he's somewhere in the media bunker area, and this time he's going to be up in the Northeast, obviously hunkered down as we all are. So it'll be a different conversation, but again, just trying to have some fun with it. I've got some Masters stuff planned, socially as well, where while the Masters won't be played the week we're expecting it to be played, we can at least still, kind of celebrate that tournament. We're going to do the same thing in and around U.S. Open week and what comes with all that. So I know the schedule's weird. Good drive, by the way.
Thank you.
And we're still trying to figure out how it's all going to play out. But you and I should be hanging out this next week.
I know. We're supposed to be in Augusta.
Golly, good drive. 3:32.
I know. That's just how I do. But your last conversation with Max about the being stranded on an island, what would you say, like, if you were to pick 3 players, golfers, that you had to pick, that's to be stranded on an island with, who would your top 3 be?
Ooh, that's a great question. 3 players to be stranded on an island
Yeah, and
with.
why?
Active players?
What's that?
We're doing active players?
Active players, yes.
So this is not a good situation here, by the way. I gotta win this.
By the way, final hole, you're 1 down.
Let's not do it that much. Let's do it down with some spin. I got some wind helping. All right.
And then I definitely want to spend a little bit of time talking about your experience caddying, the most annoying moments that you've had with the player.
Yeah. Oh no. So I would pick Rory as one.
Mm-hmm. Why?
He would just be good to chat with and BS with. I'm not going to include Homa here, right. Who's become a good friend, because that just seems like it'd be too easy.
Yeah.
I'll pick Rory. You know what? I'll pick Tiff.
Yes.
Seems like we would, at least, if nothing else, entertain ourselves for the first 8 months or a year of being on the island.
I think she's an excellent pick.
That'd be one. And then who's handy? Oh, I feel like somebody like Jimmy Walker. Mm-hmm. He's always, he always seems like he's doing stuff in his backyard. I want to find somebody that, I can lean on to do the fire. Hey, did you go cut down, the coconuts yet? Have you figured out how to make this raft? There's smoke signals involved. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm not picking you. Kill me in this game. Take me down on the desert island.
Maybe learn a thing or two,
18. Oh, I gotta make it. I just gotta make this. So let's make it. No, so that's my 3. That's who I'm going with. I'm going Jimmy Walker, Rory, and Tiff.
That would be an interesting threesome, huh?
I didn't even see where it went. Oh, I almost made it. I hit a guy. It was a good effort. You got to give me credit. It was a good effort.
That's pretty good.
I had to try. It looks like it's going to be a loser, but you know what? I feel like I got to give myself a little credit. I don't know a lot
this was basically your second time playing, and you almost beat me.
And you've played a decent amount, and you were struggling against me. I was out throwing. I was making putts.
This game's really, it's not easy, just like in real golf.
All right, I'm going to make this. I'm just going to make it just for myself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Par save. You can go ahead and 3-putt if you want.
Playoff hole.
I should have conceded a putt for $20 to charity.
All right, just one birdie. Come on, just do it. Oh my God.
Unreal. Bad swing on 8.
This is exactly how I play golf. Like, I get the ball around the golf course decently well. I don't hit it 280. Like,
2-3. You hit that one on 9, 334.
I know. But yeah, I would get the ball in the green and then just 3-jack every single hole. That's my game.
Can I say that? It's playing music for me. So I was a little bit nervous after what happened in our preview round when I made a 10. And you know what? Pretty respectable.
I think you did really well.
Hey, Jeehae, do you want to see what my skill I've been working on during the quarantine?
Yes.
You ready?
What?
It's my skill.
This is what you've been working on? I was actually going to ask you, what have you been working on during your quarantine?
That's to get the jester hat.
Yeah. That's.
You know what? Juggling is really good for the gray matter in your brain.
Did you just make that up, or is that a real thing?
No, you should. This is a Brad Faxonism. You should start doing this. Juggling's good for the gray matter in your brain.
Brad Faxon just seems like a kind of a Renaissance man. Like he knows a lot of things about a lot of things.
He knows a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff. So let me tell you, I'll tell you, Brad, a little Brad thing that he does that's it's jarring the first time it happens to you. He works out at the gym and he FaceTimes his trainer. So when you're in the gym, and now mind you, we're on the road, and what's the worst place on planet Earth? Hotel gyms. You know, they're all terrible and tiny, and they have none of the stuff you actually want to use. And you'll go in there, and he'll be over on the side working out, talking, and it seems like he's talking to himself.
Yeah.
He has the screen closed, but it's just the trainer can watch him work out.
Wow.
And then the problem is, if the trainer sees something you're doing either incorrectly, or maybe it's too much weight, not enough weight, whatever, he'll tell Brad to tell you. So now I got a trainer FaceTiming me working out. It's too much.
I mean, is he? So he's really serious about his fitness.
Oh yeah, he's like in crazy good shape.
Wow. I mean, he's pretty much one of the best putters in the game of golf, in the history of golf.
I think in the like 98-ish season, he has the best putting stats ever for any golfer ever.
What does that look like?
I think it was like strokes, like they went back and did strokes gained putting or something, and it was just, it's basically the best numbers that have ever been recorded for a full season.
That's incredible.
So
if I could have like 1% of those abilities, I think I would have still been playing.
Do you know what I've been doing lately putting?
What?
I'm doing the Jordan speed, looking at the hole from inside of 5 feet.
Huh.
It's kind of been nice.
Is it working?
You know what? I made some putts with it, and I also love that it's like a little surprise when you make the putt, because you're not looking at the ball. So you hit it, and it goes in, you're like, oh, that was fun.
I was a little confused for a second there because you were looking the other way. And I was like, oh, wait, he's a lefty. I'm
not looking at the hole, and I'm hitting it backwards away from the hole.
But, you know, I think there's a lot of logic in that, because it removes, like, when you look at the ball, you kind of freeze up and you do really dumb things with your hands and your body. But remember when Suzanne won 5 tournaments in a season putting with her eyes closed? Is
that true?
Yeah.
Because I know VJ did the eyes closed thing for a while. Would she do the eyes closed on every putt?
I think it was like inside of a certain number of feet, but it was incredible. I think, I might have to resort to that. I've also heard, just going down this putting train, my friend, her coach had her he would like roll a ball on the green, and she had to like basically catch up to it and just putt it before it got to a full stop.
Okay.
And she was like, it was incredible how many putts went in.
Oh.
Definitely higher percentage than if the ball was like stationary.
It's the putting green thing. If you go to a putting green, you make, when you're preparing for a round, you make like 2 or 3 30-footers.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, why don't I make these on the golf course?
Yeah. I mean, it's when people stop making golf a athletic activity. You know, like you have to.
You sounded like you were going to do the intro to the real world for a minute.
What's that?
It's like when people stop. It sounded like you were doing the real world intro.
Yeah.
What do they say when people stop being fake? What is it?
Yeah. And like things get real or something like.
And start being real. Yeah, that's what at least what's what sounded like you were going with. I was almost on the real world.
Right? Like you have to remember that at the end of the day, you have to get the ball in the hole. Like
right,
it's not about the swing. It's not about the mechanics. You have to get the ball, and that's your only objective.
I've broke down golf entertainment down to simply 2 categories. I've decided. I think it's driver and putting. If you're driving the ball well, it's fun. If you're putting the ball well, it's fun. Everything else is important.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the generalized way, the most fun you can have when you're playing golf is I'm hitting my driver great, that's a lot of fun, or I'm making a lot of putts.
Yep, totally.
You know, because it's like non-professional golfers are rarely going to be knocking flags down. You know, you're going to hit some good iron shots, but rarely are you going to have the rounds where it's, fire at every flagstick, you've got 5 feet all day. I mean, that's just not really the case. So there are days where you're kind of grooving it with the driver, and all of a sudden you're like, man, I've hit a lot of fairways. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's exactly right. When you're hitting your driver well, it's like almost nothing better. But then, yeah, when you're making putts, like 20, 30 footers go in, you're like, this is the best thing ever.
It's so much fun. When the putter, I haven't had it happen to me in a long time, but when the putter's going, it's just life changing.
When was that last time when you had like one of those crazy good rounds?
I don't know. I can't.
It's a long time ago.
I've been battling putting mentally for a few months, and I'm trying to stay positive, not let it affect me, but eventually it gets to you, and you're just like so frustrated by not making anything that. So now I've got like 4 things in my head. So now that's why I went to the speed thing. Just look at the hole.
Huh.
Good to go.
Well,
and I'm going to wear this hat too when I putt from now on.
I mean, might help, right? Jester hat. Okay, well, I mean, obviously I won. But Shane, I can't thank you enough for joining today.
Yeah, no, this was fun. I want to play again. Can I play you again? Because I feel like I can lock in.
I think everybody left the chat. But maybe next week.
Okay. I mean, I would like a rematch because I feel like I think I could win.
Well, you gotta prove it. So we'll schedule a rematch sometime soon. But thank you everybody for joining. And
yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. And Shane, do you want to? I mean, last words about your podcast or social media? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, you can follow me at Shane Bacon on all of the stuff, Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. And we have some podcasts coming out this week. The Clubhouse with Shane Bacon, Get a Grip with Max Homa and Shane Bacon. There'll be some stuff this week, Masters based. And I have on Instagram, I'm doing my hat of the day. I have all master hats starting tomorrow until next Sunday.
Amazing.
Masters.
Okay. Yeah, guys, Shane's a really good follow. A ton of fun and lots of knowledge. And yeah, the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Fun. So bye, Shane. Have a good day.
Thanks. Yeah, for sure. Guys. See you.